that works. These are kind of soft. Finally able to bring you guys a fish cutting live stream. Let's see how long I can do this for. I would talk a lot more, but I'm kind of, I am at work, but I've been wanting to do this for a while now. So this is a fish hunt live stream that I wanted to give you guys. I kind of have to just pick and choose when I do this, but yeah. This is fun for me. How's it going? Yeah, these fish are pretty nice. They're a bit soft though. If anybody on stream wants to learn how to do this, you can always watch the videos I have out. I know you can learn a lot from that. And you know, the thing about it is no one's ever perfect. So really, you just got to do the best you can and just try again until you can get it perfect. Oh, nice fatty. Oh, yeah. That's a big fish. Neat. These aren't quite sushi quality. You could say they are, but they're not new enough for that. They lost all their shine. They're not in rigor mortis. They're not in rigor mortis anymore. They're damn good smokers. They're a little dried out, but that's okay. But if anybody's wondering, these are troll kings. Pretty nice fish. Why is that locked there? How's it going, everybody? Sorry if I'm not too talkative right now. I'm cutting fish at work. No. I would love everybody for this watching this stream to check out my channel if you want to learn how to do this. We're going to be going on to some different fish here in a little bit. Just going to finish cutting these couple of fish. Rinse my table and then move on. Anybody who sticks around for the stream in a little bit, you're going to see something very special. I already cut half of it yesterday, but I'm going to cut the other half today because it's selling pretty good. But how's everybody doing today? There's no blood because these fish are already bled out. There's no gills in any of the heads. That's where the gills were attached to. These were commercially caught down in Southeast somewhere. They gill them, they gut them, they bleed them out, so that way the fish last longer. Less water and less blood in the meat means a longer shelf life and a little bit nicer quality fish. Standard practice. Oh, that's why I hung up. I wish I was able to answer more of you guys' questions, but I got to be able to see what I'm doing. It's hard to be able to have the phone in front of my face while I'm doing this because I can't really see what I'm doing. And you know, this is money. When it comes to money, I don't mess around with my money. Well, this is not technically my money, but it's somebody else's money, which once it's sold in turn pays for my money. That's how it works. Well, yeah, they're king salmon. They're not Atlantic salmon. These are real fish. These aren't some farm raised shit you get out of a styrofoam box that smell weird and or slimy and jello-y as can be. That's not even natural. None of that is. I don't know why people say it's just a salmon. Do you have any idea how much these are a pound? Fillets? These things are $30 a pound. Whole fish are about 20. So take this fish for an example. This fish is probably 15 pounds head on. 15 times 20 is what? 300. This fish is a $300 fish. Now it's probably gonna have about a 70% yield on it. Take that $20, add 30% to it, and that's what your cost is after fillet. And that's if you don't keep any of your scraps. So this is not some like cheap, low dollar type of farm raised tilapia shit. This is some real fish. These are from Southeast Alaska. These are caught out in salt water. So probably down by Ketchikan or something somewhere. I wasn't really told where these came from. All I know is the Southeast. I tell the customers that all the time. That's gonna be a little dull. That's fine. Give me 1 second. I'll take a look at the chat here once I finish trimming this. Knife brand. That's specifically the one I use. It's an 8-inch knife. It's not super sharp right now, but that's fine. I don't need to be razor sharp because I know what I'm doing. King salmon done. About 100 pounds of fish. Now let's do something cool. Bet you've never seen a fish look like this before. This is half of a bluefin tuna. I cut the other half yesterday because I needed it. And now I'm gonna cut the other half. Ooh. Okay. I'm not an expert at cutting these, so I do my best. It's not going to be the cleanest cut in the world because this fish is kind of hard, but it's okay, that's just how it is. That's the collarbone for you. Being a chef is really fun. It does have its downsides though. So make sure you listen to your dad when he tells you if being a chef may not be for you, because your dad knows a hell of a lot more than you do. That's for sure. Okay, I gotta cut around this little piece of cartilage over here. Whoops. So I'm really focusing on what I'm doing. Make the first score. Okay. Get all the way up there now. Come on. I don't cut a lot of tuna, so bear with me. Okay. That side. Leave it.
Oh, someone's authorized to cut tuna. Sweet, good job.
So. Okay. We get along here. Okay. Sorry, I gotta keep flipping this back over and over again. I haven't looked at the chats, just give me a little bit. I'm doing some important work, as you can tell, hopefully. Okay, good. Okay. This came off pretty easily. A lot easier than last time. Okay. Now it's time for the fun, the really satisfying part. Take the top one off first. You guys are gonna like this. Make sure on this one, like this. Oh, part's nerve-wracking to do it every single time because it's so easy to fuck this up. All right, you guys ready?
That was good cookie, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I figured you're just being sarcastic. Oh, not bad. The fish looks dark like that because it hasn't started to oxidize yet. So the color on this is going to brighten up quite a bit in the next couple of hours. Not a ton, but enough to make a difference. I'm not going to worry about cleaning this up right now. Oh, that side's soft. Okay, this side's way harder. All right. It's way harder for reasons you might not understand at first. But, okay, good. I didn't fuck it up like I did last time. Maybe I can make some tuna sandwiches out of that. Who wants to hear the spine pop? Listen real close. Oh, yeah. All right. Kind of left some on the other side, but that's most of the bloodline anyway. That's okay. I'm gonna get this at least to where it's straight cut. Then we'll move on to the next one. Straight cut means like cut it directly off the fish and just leave it, pretty much. Not coming off here cleanly at all. Damn. And if you think my knife's dull, you're partially right. Now, also, tuna skin is very, very thick. And the scales are quite pronounced. Okay. Quick rinse. Okay, this part is not easy at all. This sucks. Well, that's good that you'll give that. That's good that you're going to reimburse your parents. That's really awesome. Yeah, that's why I call this if I see the comments, because pretty good chance I'm not going to see a lot of them, but that's okay. Eventually, I'll have somebody here to help me to do the chats and stuff, but that's way down the road. Okay. Ooh, that's hard. Yeah. Damn. Oh, there we go. Look at how that thing curves. Like it literally curves. It's just pain in the ass, but got it all. That's what counts. Okay. Belly a little bit. This part is awesome to put on the grill. Wow. Great. All right. Not bad. I got a lot of improvement I gotta do, but that's okay. Alrighty. Now on to something that looks a little weird. But I think you guys will enjoy it. Now, for retention purposes, I'm going to only cut these one fish at a time. That way everybody can see me fillet, skin, and bone them. Let's start off with the smaller one. This is ling cod. I have a video on how to do this in a lot more depth. But yeah, this is not too hard of a fish, it's just awkward. Because they're soft, and when they're really good, sometimes they're round. But like, this is definitely the easier of. Oh, excuse me. This is definitely the easier of the cod family to fillet. Next to black cod. Black cod's definitely the easiest. Cut down the back. Spine. And down. Around rib cage. Ling cod. This is ling cod. L-I-N-G-C-O-D. I have a video on how to fillet this on my channel if anybody's interested. Plus, there's a couple of little cool facts about this fish on there if you want to check it out. You know, When it comes to cutting fish, if you want to learn how to do it, and I have it near me, you know, I got you. It's all good. This is a bit of an awkward fish to cut, to be perfectly honest with you. The hardest part about this fish is the rib cage. The rib cage are when they're really, really soft. Because the rib cage bones, they're just brittle and they want to break. I cut the belly off like that to make it easier to skin. So that way the belly holds together better when you're skinning it. Because the knife's going to pull on it a little bit. Now, if you've never seen somebody, you know, wow, I'm at a viewer limit? I didn't know that was possible. Okay. Start off on the tail, down to the skin. Every fish has a little bit different method for skinning it. For ling cod, if they're really small and they're fresh, you can do what's called the shimmy. Well, I call it the shimmy, which is exactly what I was doing there. But if they're like super fresh and like really good rigor mortis, you can just basically skin it like you're skinning salmon or black cod. Just grip it and rip it. You know, it's all good. I don't know why I only have 36 likes. Probably because I'm not talking directly to the camera. Maybe. I really don't know. I just want everybody to take a look at my channel and subscribe. You know, that'll be cool. I'm not worried about the like ratio. Because, I mean, to be perfectly honest, whenever I see a video and I absolutely adore it, most of the time I don't like it, I just watch it again. To be perfectly honest, like, you know, I'm not offended if people don't like it. I'm not offended if people don't like the live stream. It's not a big deal for me. Not a big deal for me. If you're wondering what this is, I'm cutting the pin bones out of the middle of it. A lot of the time companies don't do this, but I absolutely hate having cod bones on my fillets because one thing, that's really lazy work. And like, you know, nobody wants to eat that. Like, really, seriously, nobody wants to eat that. There's nothing wrong with it. Rinse it a little bit. Get some of this urea and stuff off of there. Scale it up a little bit. Oh, thanks, Safar. The only time I'm going to learn how to make a YouTube channel is if I hire any type of consultant is if I can see them in person, and I have the money to do so, and I can write the expense off as a business expense. Until that point, I'm not hiring nobody. I mean, before then I'll even hire I'll hire an editor before I do that. Make my live stream and long form take off. That'd be sick. That way I can have a regular video every week, and it's not going to absolutely suck. And I don't have to worry about dedicating a whole bunch of time to doing it. Just film it, hand it off, advise, and then finalize, post, do all the SEO stuff, and I might get caught on that. Oh, that's what it was. Boom. That's a big old cod fillet right there. Oh yeah. Thanks. How's it going? Sorry I'm not looking at the chat very much. I'm focusing on what I'm doing, as you can probably tell. And like really I don't care if people are mean to me on the internet. Like trolls are gonna be trolls. Like if you know me personally and I happen to know what your name is on YouTube and I see you trolling me in the chat, I'm not gonna stop you. You know, if I'm paying attention to the chat, I'll pay attention to the chat. But if I can't, I can't. This is one of those times where I just can't. Which is fine. You guys want to see me skin big ones now? This fillet is probably close to 3 feet long. A little bit left on the belly right there is normal. There's not very much weight over there, so you're not going to have as much force pressing down on the fillet. Whenever you're cutting bones out, 99% of the time you're going to start on the thick side first. Just like that. I'm at work, so this cod comes from Alaska, and I have no clue where it came from. All I know is I got to cut it. That's what I'm programmed to do. Right, Sasha? I'm programmed to do things. No, it's still going. I was being a smart ass. Huh? Oh. This one. Yeah. Yeah. I've got like 3 more fish in there, something like that. Yeah. I mean, I might cut reds too. I'm not sure. How you doing over there? Fine. At least you know you're not going to run out of fish. That way people don't start getting pissed off, you know. Ah. Oh, I'm done with the salmon. I don't need that no more. Oh, yeah. I did this in the wrong order. Yay. Okay. No big deal. Itty bitty. Yeah, I just put them all in the basket. It's fine. If that lady wants to take those too, we'll charge her. All right. You see, do you not understand that we're in a fish market? Like I can't just cook. I can't just cut the fish and cook it on the same spot. That's not legal. Whatever. But anyway, I mean, people can complain all they want. I know I'm doing what I have to do. I'm not breaking any company policy. I'm operating well within my limits. I'm not disruptive. I'm not moving a bunch of stuff around to make it work for me for like some grand setup or whatever. I know I'm going to be cooking a lot more fish in the future. Just, you know, I have other things I have to do in life right now. If I get monetized, you know, the sooner I can go full time, the more, full time. You know, the more content I can put out, and then I can increase quality over time. Not just have you watch me cut fish and then rant while not answering any questions. Not really not answering the questions, but you know, not seeing them. It's the salmon trim code is the salmon head button on the scale. It's the same one. Salmon heads, salmon trims, all the same price. Oh, Copper River. Oh, it's a button. Salmon trim right there. Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm a team player. I'm not just gonna leave my coworker to hang out to dry all the time. This is ling cod. ¿Qué es el ling cod? I think. I don't speak Spanish. Hello. I'm doing fine. How about you? Same thing every day, you know. It's Friday. Hopefully I get to go fishing later tomorrow or both. That'd be nice. I know some people are going to want to watch me do salmon fishing. That way I can get some of my own salmon for at home. That way I can cook and that way I can clean it and cook it right on my channel or right on the live stream. That'd be sick. Sometimes these fish look a little weird. That's normal. Sure, I'd love to hear jokes. I mean, if you want to say the joke is my YouTube channel, go ahead. I don't care. You can talk all the shit you want. Doesn't make a difference to me. Oh, what'd you see? I had a little bit of fish yesterday. There's some trout that I caught while I was fishing. Not the ones I caught during the live stream, but yeah, that live stream was kind of a bust. But whatever. That's getting a little too heavy now. Just like that. What kind of fish are you guys eating? Oh, yeah, I don't word things properly sometimes. Like when I'm talking, I trip over my words a lot. I'm trying to grab onto the skin here to hold on to. There you go. There we go. Hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to like do a bunch of smoked fish and other kind of food and stuff at home. I'm hoping to be able to maybe film a video this weekend on incorporating my garden and also how to use certain types of fish byproduct that I'll show you here in a little bit. Well, yeah, after I'm done with this, I'll probably cut a couple more fish for you. And like, I literally can do this all day. Like, I'm not tiring out from it. Now, if it comes to like scaling fish or something, that sucks. What you want to ask? Come on, you can come ask. Ask me. It's all good. I'm not an entirely open book, but I'll give you the answers that you're asking for more than likely. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Not me. She's nice. How did you feel when you started? How did I feel when I started the channel? I felt like people didn't have very much fish information, like as much fish information as they should, and a lot of it's convoluted by people's personal interests, and I want to change that, along with just food in general. There's a lot of information that people tell you that's complete bullshit. And I can't believe a lot of people believe it. Like the food pyramid is basically what started all that, because every one of us is lied to if you grew up in America as a child. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. I should have known that was going to happen. Clean these up. Sorry. Well, that was dumb. Luckily the floor's clean. The only problem with live streams, shit can go wrong. Well, that sucks. Alright. No worries. Now what you guys can do, stick around for a little bit longer, and I'll cut a little bit more salmon for you. Maybe not. I'm trying to get busy now. I'll look at the chat in just 1 second. I haven't looked at it in a little bit. That one's kind of shitty. Only 71 likes. That's weird. That's so weird. Well, not that. It's not that weird actually. I mean, a lot of people watch, so that's nice. I really appreciate everybody on the stream watching. If you'd be so kind, if you were to subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. I got a lot of new stuff coming. I just gotta have time to make it. Definitely gonna have more live streams like this coming. I just gotta work out a better setup over time. That's all I gotta do. We're going to cut a little bit more fish. Just a smidge. I really thank everybody for coming out. This is really cool. These are a different type of salmon. These are sockeye salmon or red salmon. They don't have any heads on them, that's normal. They're gonna be bled out, gutted, and gilled if there's still a head on it. But yeah, it's really similar to cutting king salmon, but they're just smaller. These things are like the chicken wings of the salmon world. They're delicious. You guys are gonna love the color of the inside of these. The color of this stuff looks really good. Beautiful. How you doing? How you doing, Lockie? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen. I wasn't looking at the chat. A little dry, but it's okay. Now, when the fish get big, these little belly fin things are like drumsticks. There's only one little piece of cartilage that runs through the middle and you just eat it. It's delicious. Side. That happens. Just trim the rib cage off. You gotta be careful when you trim these things off because the meat will rip sometimes. That's just how salmon is. You doing okay? I was making sure my coworker's doing fine. There's only two of us here right now. I'm not gonna let her hang out to dry. Thanks. Yeah, these are Copper River reds, like they're red salmon that are caught in the Copper River. So the meat's gonna be pretty red in these. They're pretty expensive too. Right now these are whoever got this screwed up. Right now these are running at 23 bucks a pound. Last week they were 38. So next week they should be like 15, 16 a pound. I don't have a video on how to cut these, but it's really similar to cutting king salmon. If you guys want to watch that video, that would be cool. It's actually going to be easier to watch that than watch me do this because the fish is bigger. And the anatomy is pretty much the same. It's just one fish is way bigger than the other. All right, I'm going to show you guys a different way to cut this now. There's two main ways to cut it. Like that. I'm also going to do it like this, where okay, the collarbone's off first. Squeegee. Now, when you see me cut salmon, you'll see me scraping it a lot like this. That's just to get a lot of the slime off of it. All that slime stuff. It's gonna stick to the table. Flip it. Scrape the other side. Okay, now the other way to do it that you'll see online most of the way is that people will cut through the belly all the way down right to the spine, like this. It's fine, but I don't like doing it because I have to trim this rib cage out every single time. This is really helpful if you're just learning how to cut fish, or if you're cutting salmon that are half frozen. It's really easy to cut them like that. And then this side, flip it. And then you basically want to find where that spine bone is right there. And you want to keep your knife on top of it. Just break through all the bones. Okay. There is some meat left on it, but it's whatever. That's negligible. Now this is the main reason why I hate doing this. Not only that you got to trim this off every time, but you got to trim this thing off. This thing likes to make the meat split quite a bit. And I don't know, it's not as clean of a line for me as if I were to cut them normally. Plus, this takes way longer. Plus, I just wasted more meat on that. You know, meat's money. So, anal fin off. I'm not worried about taking this off all in one piece. I want there to be as much meat left on this thing as possible. I'll give these a little rinse. They're kind of dry, so the fish are going to be a little tacky. That's normal. They don't have much slime left on because they're starting to get a little old. 100% normal for these fish. Okay, now I'm going to cut it normally again. And you'll see what I mean by how much more efficient this is, at least for me. See how much easier that is? That. One side done. I made a mistake there, but that's fine. Just two sides done. Trim a little bit. That. This is the mistake I made. I don't like doing this. Done. Not hard at all. I'll do it again. Whoops. that. Break the first couple of pin booms. Now, if anyone says that I don't know how to cut fish or I need to learn how to do it, they need to shut the hell up. If I didn't know how to cut fish, I would not be in the position I'm in now. Where when anybody has fish questions, they come asking for me. If they don't know how to answer it themselves, they come asking for me. Toot my own horn a little bit. Sorry about that. But yeah. I'm not really done yet. I could cut more fish, but why not? I don't want to. Actually, yeah, I'll cut salmon steaks on camera too. Why not? You think we can fit like a fish for salmon steaks in there somewhere? Yeah. Alright. I'll cut it. Nice, starting to. How's it going, everybody? I'm really sorry I haven't been able to read the chats a whole lot. I'm busy. I can't just look at the chat and do this at the same time. I have to focus on one at a time. That'd be really cool for everybody that watched this stream subscribe. You know, at that rate, I'd be able to quit my job in the next month. But my goal really is to get monetized before I have to get surgery. Because I have to get surgery on my neck, and I won't be able to cut fish or really do anything for a couple of months. So I need to prepare myself for that mentally, physically, and also businessly, entrepreneurially, whatever. But yeah, it's not going to be a fun time. I know that for a fact. And if you guys are wondering why I leave these bellies on, it's because you can eat it. It's good to eat. People specifically ask for the bellies, and they want us to cut the bellies off the fish and just sell it to them for scrap price. We tell them no, because we know how much they're worth. They gotta buy the fillet and pay fillet price to get the belly. Simple as that. You don't like it, go to somebody else. Thanks, PR. I told you I was gonna bring you fish cut live streams eventually. And earlier we cut some well, I might as well cut a couple of halibut while we're at this. Yeah, I'll finish this and I'll cut a couple of halibut. That way you guys can see halibut too. Earlier I cut some king salmon. Then we did a half a bluefin tuna because I cut the other half yesterday. Then we did ling cod. Now we're doing red salmon, and then we're gonna do some halibut. Just want to go get the halibut. You guys just gotta give me a second, okay? And once I'm done with this, I'll show you guys how to properly stack salmon onto trays, keeping them all as clean as possible. And the thing about fish that people don't think about is they'll throw it into a bag and it's all bent up. Especially right after you just cut it. That fish is gonna like freeze and like firm up in place in that position. So, you know, before you even touch your before you even get a chance to ruin it, you've already ruined it. If anybody catches one thing. Consider that like a preventative measure, maybe. I'll wash this off a little bit. But thanks. I actually do this like every single day. It's just I can't always stream because I'm not set up for it here. And like I haven't really talked to anybody at the company about me finding some way to be able to do this regularly. Because I know once I get monetized, I can, you know, make a good living off of doing that. But at the same time, my employers, after we work out some type of deal that works out for the both of us monetarily, you know, that's more advertising stuff for them for all the online stuff. You know, that'd be cool if we can make it all work. But at the same time, like I don't trust my employer very much. Like anybody can really understand, you know, why I would say that without me having to elaborate. But you know, it's a business and they're in it for making money. They're gonna try and find some way to screw me. That's how it always is. That's how business is. One guy's just trying to figure out how to screw the other guy without getting screwed himself. Okay, give me 1 second to get it ready here. Okay. You're stacking salmon. You want it to be skin to skin, meat to meat. Meat to meat, skin to skin. Stack them up nicely, just how they're supposed to be. And that's some reds. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me grab a couple fish real quick, and then almost done. Halibut. Now, there's two main ways to cut halibut, and I'll show you both. The way that most people do it is a lot of time they won't cut the collarbone off first, but I do that because it gets in my way. Okay. Collarbones off. They both start off kind of the same, but there's one major difference. You guys can't see it there. Down the back. Okay. Make sure I'm cut all the way to the spine. And then split the middle part of it, like you're cutting tuna. That's all. That's fletch, or one side. Break the rib cage, tail, separate the belly a little bit. That's two. Trim the rib cage off. It's pretty flat, there's no weird curves in it or nothing. These little skirt things, they're not really well attached. So you can see it. These little skirt things here, they're not really well attached. They come off. They come off pretty easily. I'm gonna keep one fillet. Well, I'm gonna keep one fillet up here so you can see how to skin it at least. Huh? Oh, interesting. Alright. One side. This side's pretty much the same. It's really not that much different. You're just doing it backwards. Tail. Follow the line. Make sure you go all the way through the spine. Oh, that rhymes. Make sure you're all the way through the spine. Now I'll cut it down the center again. Follow the spine the entire way down. I don't like doing it this way because sometimes you can screw that up. There's two fletch. Now, break the rib cage. Already knocked on that. Now the next method, people say you only really don't do this with, you only do it with small fish because basically you're gonna learn how to take off both sides. But the good part about it is it's far more efficient than just cutting individual sides. Especially if your customer wants them all skin on, it's gonna take way less time. Okay. Take two of these fletch off of here. Okay, actually I'm gonna skin this one, that way I can show you how easy this skirt comes off here. Okay. When you go to skin fish, you want to make sure your table is free of debris. You want to make sure you use the correct type of knife. It's kind of hard to see what type of knife this is. There's a serial number for you if you want. Anyway, there's a little bit of bone in here. All right. Cut down to the skin. Good to check it. We only have big fish. Anyway, flip over to check it. That's just the bloodline. There's a little bit of pin bone here. I normally trim this off beforehand, but I'm just gonna, that's fine. But this is the skirt thing I was talking about. Look how easy this comes off. Like, it falls off. When the fish are really big, this is good to eat for like nuggets or chowder or whatever. Yeah, that's how you skin halibut. Now, we'll do it the other way, but with a much bigger fish. Just to prove that I'm telling you the truth 100%, and anyone that says doing it the other way is more efficient is not really that smart, but whatever. Anyway, starts off the same. collar on. Sometimes there'll be a little bone that's stuck here. It's kind of hard for you to see it. If it gets in the way, I'll just cut it out. That little curve there is natural. I always start white side up. I never start on the black side with halibut. I start on the black side with flounder. Flounder and halibut do not cut the same. All right. Same thing. Cut down the back. It's a little awkward to cut like this, but it's okay. Now, when you hold on to halibut fillets, the skirt that detaches, that's what you want to hold on to. That's not going to damage the meat or damage anything else. You want to try and get the good angle so you can see it. Over the spine. Okay, break the pin bones. One side of the tail. And that's a one-piece fillet. See? Please subscribe. Listen to what PR is telling you. Okay, cut the pin bones out. Cut the pin bones out, start on the thick side again. The first bone's gonna start where the rib cage starts, right here. Don't cut that. Cut it down to the skin. Move your thickness. And then basically curve your knife around. And that's where your pin bones were. And then trim that down to where you see the first parasite you can't remove, or where it gets too thin right here. That's done. One skirt. Two skirt. Okay. Real easy. Other side. You can see I didn't leave any meat on here. I mean, it's like little shavings and stuff, but whatever. This other side's straightforward, just like the first one. I'm trying to see it before you can. Whoops. Okay. That's how your bones are supposed to look. That's how a professional does it. Pop. Okay. Separate this. Sometimes these bones get stuck on here. They easily separate, but if they don't force it. Just cut under it. It's all right. One side. It'll separate up until you get to this point where it doesn't want to, like that. Basically, where to the point where you're, like that. The bones will start up here. This is one of the few times where I actually trim it towards myself, so you can see it. Sorry, it's a really awkward angle. Now that bone's out of there, it's out of the way. Trim the skirt off. Whoops. Fish is moving around on me. Put those out. Now you could also use one of these knives to trim it, and really you should, because you can get a much smoother trim that way. But most of the time I don't really have the time or the patience to do it unless it's for a customer that I personally know. But I'm good to my customers. Anyway. Let's go take a quick look at all the fish we cut. Well, I cut. Maybe not. I did it. Take the gloves off. One second. Hold on. All right. Ling cod. That was probably 100 pounds of ling cod, something like that. Red salmon. That was maybe I don't know, 50 pounds or so. Bluefin tuna. That was only half a fish, but damn, that looks good. Please hit the like button and subscribe, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. This is the poke cubes that we're thawing out. Halibut fillet I just cut. Oh, almost forgot. King salmon. Nice big king salmon. These are caught from Southeast Alaska. They were like, I don't know, a lot of these fish were like 25 pounds each. So they're nice fish. They're kind of soft though, but it's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.